Do you love your home? No need to imagine it, it's just a question. Now, my home, it's my body. Do you hear the beat? I love parties. Yes, I love parties. At this party, you decided to strangle me. It was so sexy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. 8, 9. That's too much. 13, 14, 15. Doesn't it bother you that I'm always with this pink bedspread just in front of toys? Probably all your fantasies from American teen movies. This one, by the way, is called Munchausen. Can we play something else? Do you just want to play this? Big boys sharing toys. Blah, come on, be nobler. Oh, I see you have a car behind you. A Ford Focus, black body. Aren't you tired of playing these games? Very much. Just walk out. Just. Not all big boys have grown up. What is in your eyes? My lubricant. I'm sorry, you know how lonely I am. It's just all my friends are gone, and I might be leaving soon too, so you saved me more than once. You saved me more than once, and I have a lot of impulses. I look at your fur, your eyes, your bow. I feel very secure. You won't do anything to me. You're just a toy. I can put you under the blanket and just take care of you. I think it's time for you to be washed. I can't even undress you. We should probably make a suit for you. It's so strange that you are always without clothes. Can you imagine that some people send pictures? They send photos, almost everything, I guess. I never did this. And videos. Someone's penis, vagina, close up of the scrotum. It's almost sex. It ends, the memory remains. You don't cut off a finger from a person and be like, oh, we had sex. Fucking great, and finger for me. Memory remains. But not a piece of finger. I could create a new person if I thought otherwise. A Superman, superhuman suit by my knees. Dummy, I'm already dressed. What do you think of baklava? I wanted a baklava a few years ago, but I couldn't buy for it because of ethical reasons. Once a partner told me that I was a shitty actress. But it is my profession, by the way. And I decided to not answer that he is a shitty architect. You just wanted to compensate for suppressed guilt, to remove all responsibility. Here they beat me up and did me good. They took away my choice. They hurt me, but they gave me something good instead. That was my wish. So I began to feel that I was too bad to be insulted. I wanted to master this aggression. In my environment, they stopped BDSM practices. Partners told me that they could no longer insult or humiliate. And don't even mention beating. Treat me like a whore. Sit on my face. You're not a whore. It's a game. It's just a game. I can control something here. You do not know how to express aggression. I am harlot, but let's play, okay? I do not want to do this. Why could do anything, didn't matter why, with what? My hands, a belt, something else. Oh, now I can't imagine sex with two men. I imagine immediately I am a faggot and a plush toy. You are talking to a plush toy. Gay, faggot, plush, faggot. Okay, I won't talk. I won't talk to anyone. I will only speak in the presence of my lawyer. And I have the right to remain silent too. Somebody, why didn't you start recording right away? I was afraid that I might like it. I don't want to do art. They may expose me even on OnlyFans. Accounts or something hacked. You are even here with a covered face. Yes? But how did you see your OnlyFans at first? Well, I wasn't going to have primitive sex, just, obvious. Look. I spread my legs, see? I inserted a plug. Did you have a plug? Yes, with a tail, with guns. Are you aware that it is not safe? Yeah, but I wanted to do it with aesthetically unusual masks and unusual poses too. Okay, and I checked on OnlyFans. I saw that there is a special room for everyone. For those who do like 90 classic porn, for those who do it with unshaved armpits, and for those who do it standing up with nature. Do what? Like jerk off? No. It's just in the middle of nature. Handjob, if it's not a premium subscription. What about webcams? I don't want to do this. But for 3 months, you were figuring out how you would do this. I thought about this, but in aesthetics of paintings. For example, take a baroque paintings and poses from there, but velvet fabric to cover your face. Here you go, a representation of body. What I will be called or something like that, I've never thought about it. Just I had colored wigs and underwear put aside. Wigs don't hide the face, but if you put ties on it, it's gone. Have you tried making props? Yes. Actually, I embroidered with beads and thread, but okay, with ties, it's complicated because if you take thick liner, you need to cut out holes for eyes, right? Apply nail polish so that it doesn't run. But if it's thick liner, you can't sew it as just okay. If it's a thin liner and you work with an aesthetic of thin ties, then it all looks beautiful. And if you first need to put it and only that embroider, otherwise if embroider is tinted mode, then it all just random. Understand? Enough. Okay, white tight. Well, I thought it was knitting, but I didn't see anything special in course knitting. How long did it take you to make your first baklava? About 3 hours. Well, I didn't stretch normally, and when I put it on, my mouth ran, my eyes ran, and I was all fucked up. Then I realized that I needed to do it on a mannequin. Where are the props now? I threw them all away. I put them in a bag and I threw them all away. What else is on the bag? Dildo, clamps. Did you have an interact with a dildo? Yes. Why did it look like? I chose convenience. A classic one that can be attached because it was a suction cups and in kind of medium size. So visually it looks like quite natural, but I thought that if it was not declared as a dildo and used as a photo on OnlyFans, then one could imagine that I was interacting with a man. Which alternatives were not suitable? Pink, gel, transparent, sparkle, everything that looked unnatural. I needed an academic dildo to go with everything, and not a corn toy or anything. What is a corn toy? Huh? What is a corn toy? Well, it looks like a corn toy. What was in the bag beside pantyhose and the dildo? There were clams, garter bells, white stocking, black stockings. Was it worn on purpose? No. Kinda, I will buy it for myself and use it with a guy. But I am not going on a webcam. I'm just thinking about it. But then I thought a mesh shoot on discount. It was fucking great, and it was all collective after the elections. What color was your first baklava? Black. Are you an athlete? Oh. No. Oh, so why is your face covered? Oh, okay. I completely forgot. It's just that I went today skiing, you know, and but I'm not an athlete. I'm just put on sport jacket. Do you go there often? Like when it snows, to try to find some kind of a slope near the city, have fun, and who taught you? Actually, I was often skiing with my parents when I was a child, and you know, such as a cold winter, a lot of snow. You can't see anything. Just then you go up on the lift, music plays from the speakers, and you drink hot chocolate and go down to slope again. What did you do after that? Then we went to a sauna in a sport complex, steamed, swam in a small pool, washed ourselves, and ate homemade food that my mother packed in a bag, drank mineral water and tea from a thermos. Were you naked? I was small, so I didn't need a bathing suit. Oh, and was your dad naked too? No, my dad My dad wore swimming trunks and Dad wants to take them off. Thank you, Daddy, for such a wonderful day. Will you show how well you can wash yourself now? 1. Choose the side of the ties and decide on their thickness and color. It is better to take the largest size so that the baklava does not squeeze the face. Thickness 15, 30, 14. 40 diner will affect the transparency of the baklava. So, But number 2, jersey fabric is used as a base. Panties, they have additional thickness. You need to cut off the legs under the gusset. It is better to retreat 10 centimeters from the gusset to hide the whole 2 parts that appear. If you need ears on the baklava, then the indication can be equal to the length of the ears for the stockings. 3. The edges must be fixed with a nail polish so that the product does not run. Transparent one is suitable for a classic baklava, and other combinations are up to an artistic taste. 4. Put on the baklava and mark with dots where you need to make a hole for the eyes and lips. Cut no more than 1 centimeter. Everything is right. On the face or mannequin, the fabric must be stretched. At this stage, it is very important to carefully go through the form with scissors or other objects, widening the holes so that you would not create too large cuts. Fix the holes with a nail polish. 5. Let the baklava dry in a toast state and in a taut state on the face or mannequin. Remember that varnish vapors can cause damage to a central nervous system, and the result is reproductive dysfunction. 6. To finish the baklava can be decorated with beads, color thread, nylons, or fluorescent paints. Varnish, glue-based richness terrors. It is better not to use glue actually, because the mesh or thighs can run or become stiff. Find a use for your baklava and enjoy. Oh, look how I shine! Well, look! A man filmed it! Schiffer's proposal came after the revolution. The thing was that I understood the risk. I have tattoos on my arms. I understand that they could recognize me because of the tattoos. Because of moles in certain places. I mean, even if I color my eyes, I can be recognized. If I post a photo with a bare navel or Instagram, they will figure it out right away. Therefore, I thought about a suit that would maybe cover the most obvious places. Then a tattoo can be covered up, right? Right. Moles can be covered with some kind of ropes or ribbons. Differently colored baklava can be for the head, sheeted with beads, sequins, or made of leather or mesh, sheeted with paper mache, or maybe very artistic, but surrealistic. Okay. The war had begun. It became clear that there was no safety caution. These days, the news arrived that the girls had earned $20,000, $50,000, $300,000 and sent them to support the military forces. This news was sent to me by a friend on Telegram. You see, what an opportunity. But he has nothing to do with webcams. He just sits on OnlyFans and understands how it works. You give your passport, you signed up, and that's it. I felt angry didn't understand what to do, cleaned the apartment through friends of mine. The rest of the time, I lay in bed, I cry. I understood that I could not approach my parents because of them. For them, there was no war. It was territory protection. All my friends have left. I did not want to call them, and they are also not doing very well. I constantly thought about what I could do or say. Nothing. All I need is just sit in front of a candle every evening and pray, realizing that I was the only way. And for me, how I could contribute. I burnt it. You're not a saint, you know? It's burnt down. I cut it into pieces and made a fire like this. It's very dark in here. I don't see where to go. This underwear ideally covered all the tattoos on my body, but by which I could be recognized, and for some reasons, I knew that it would work. I haven't burned it as a liberation from dirty thoughts. How much did your underwear cost? 100 euros per set. Okay. How often do you pray? It was a potential money-making suit. At first, I thought I could sell it, but then I imagined that the person would not know anything about this story, and would also become dirty. So I didn't wear them. Respectable girl, do not go without underwear. I am just learning. You can take me to math with you, maybe. I already wrote about that Marva organizer system. She was put in a quite simply why you need lemon, honey, and herbal infusion during the fasting period. Just what kind of problem is that? When I am depressed, I cannot eat for 1 month, for instance, and my head does not hurt, so only my soul. I will have something to watch in the evening after a hard day, and definitely I will like the interviewer. She was such hair. X. Watch her interview with Olga Vasilenko about the sexual education of children. Mind-blowing! For 2 days, I have been counting everything in the application. The first day was very sad. Already at lunchtime, the limit of calorie was reached, but okay, I made it. Yesterday it was easier. I also wanted to add that lymphatic drainage messages, but I don't know whether to do it right away or when I lose 2 or 3 kilos. I didn't drink tea or coffee at all. I bought only cereals and a pack of marshmallow or marmalade with anything else. It was enough for almost 1 week. And I could eat cheese and ate an egg every day. That's it. Eggs have protein in them. There was neither the strength nor the desire to wish for something. There was no strength to earn money. It was possible to become an administrator in a beauty salon or to stand with a guitar on the street, but I did not have the strength. But I had to pay my rent, to pay for dog vet and stuff like this. And then I got the message with this news, and I realized that at that moment I could change something. Earn $200 or $300 in 2 weeks. I didn't know how to help, but I felt the need. Setting myself on fire was not an option, but paying for a huge package of humanitarian or medical aid, theoretically, I could do this. So, when I have neither feelings nor emotions, when I do not want to contact people because I have no strength, there is only me, my phone, my laptop, video communication, no direct contact with people, remote interaction control, but then there is money. At that moment, I had everything needed for streaming: a bed by the window, white walls, and an expensive linen. I already wrote that when the shot is good, the members start to nipnick. You are at the studio! As if you cannot make a nice ambience for little money, or when you stream from a professional camera, then call you the rich type. Once I had a regular. He made me feel sick as a person, but that's not the point. For some reason, this guy thought I was a bum. And when he saw an iPhone, the 7th, it was a little worn out. He immediately went, "Oh, no, I didn't know that you had an iPhone," and began to pay less after this. Just because he saw my iPhone. It seems to me that such members have an attitude towards the models as if she is just a servant, and he is giving her handouts. And when a member sees that a model is more or less on the same level, he gets disappointed and regrets the money spent. So, they write, but still they don't go to some broke lady with a shabby interior. Well, if he didn't waste his fucking pennies on jerking off, then he could go out, or go to the sea, or buy a phone for himself. Whoa. Yeah. And then he bans me after seeing a photo in an album where I am at sea. So soon he will not be able to even stream on a normal couch without being accused of living in abundance. 300 euros is a lot for a concept of the project. Who will we see it to? There are sponsors, but this does not mean that they will buy it. It's not sure. How much do you charge for a play? We thought that 1,050 for a script for a promenade play was a lot, but we found a cheaper playwright. We are probably only interested in money. Some are ready to work for the repute and the shake of heart, but this is a volunteer project. Budget comes from our pocket, and we want to improve the culture. You understand? No. Wow, no, we definitely cannot afford such an amount. The offer will be a little lower, and I will write to you tomorrow. Right? We are already to offer 350 euros, okay? Per month. We have strict reporting. We need X pages, we need XX symbol, XXX publication, XXX check, XXX signatures, XXX materials. Ah, but it is a cultural initiative, right? You understand? Well, you agree? Yeah. I told a friend. I told her that I see no other way now than to undress in front of the camera and to do what is required of me. So, but by the way, in Europe, the salaries of webcams models are equal to the average salaries in the country. And a friend lent me €100, on which I lived for 2 weeks. When I returned them 3 months later, I realized that this was it. I am not going back to webcam. It's over. I burnt all the props and underwear, and I wanted to get rid of those thoughts. But now I understand why I was depressed, and then we could not. For instance, go to orgies or sex parties, but then again I did not think about it at all. Already after the revolution, I had no sexual desire. Then a guy appeared and started to recording us and sending it to another person, and then I broke up with him, and that year I had only maybe 2 kisses in 1 year. I have opened old porn links and a few times, which were supposed to work like a memory, didn't work at all. And I went to a nude shot. The photographer wrote that I might have sex, maybe. I went and I realized that I don't want anything. I don't want to be touched. I haven't masturbated in almost 1 year. And only when fingers were not enough, then I used the dildo, remember? After the beginning of the war, by the way, I thought that why masturbate? Like, why masturbate at all? And I did not consider this option as a stress reliever. I had sex in January in Kyiv, and a kiss. At one event, I was kissed on the forehead by a friend of a girl I came with, and I started crying and saying that no one had kissed me for more than 6 months. And then he just started kissing me on my lips. We were standing and kissing, and hey, that's it. Nothing else happened. Well, okay, you okay, girl? You're right. Could you make it cheaper at least once? $100. Ooh, I'll come to you for the 3rd time. Come on, give alms to a passerby. It is work, not charity. I said $100. For money, yes. Wow, wow! You cannot use. You cannot undress at least one. While your boobs get smaller. What a fucking job it is, anyways. Is spreading your legs. Fine, okay, fine. Finally, even here, it is not without foreplay. Then let's do it quickly, okay? That's exactly what I am talking about. My wife is on the store now, so I become to you to unzip your pants. The zip doesn't work. I tear it apart. You feel my hand. Fucking awesome. Well, I'm tearing off your dick. Fucking forgot. No answer. All of your faggots, horny faggots, bastard. What is a faggot? However, I know stories of people's libido increasing when the war started. For example, when the number of orders in lingerie, chosen, increased, couriers could not keep up. And on the one hand, news, and on the other hand, panties for 30 euros. And chokers. By the way, you know, it's not legal, but it's not banned either. A gray area in Germany, in Poland, in Ukraine, in Russia, in Belarus, in Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, in Belgium, in France, in Denmark, in Italy, Portugal, Uzbekistan, Paraguay, in Georgia, in Romania, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, UAE, in Greece, in Switzerland, in Luxembourg, in Sweden, in Malta, in Serbia, Slovenia, Croatia, Albania, San Moro, Bosnia, Herzegovina, in Finland, in Norway, in... As the models say, webcams are allowed in any countries until they are explicitly banned. There are not many countries where it is truly 100% legal. The gray area for illegal production and circulating in pornography material object, illegal distribution of pornography, illegal distribution of pornographic material, etc. Blah, 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 blah. And alas, I can only work via Bongo. English is a problem, and the audiences are almost Russian speaking, and I want to say how much I earn, and there is nothing to say. I am not trying to nitpick. I'm not trying to nitpick. But or anything. Just I want to find how what's going on here, and I've just only been here for half a year, and I just don't speak very much, and I'm just a former marketer. I still have the habit of reducing everything to numbers, and it's clearer to me. Sorry, but I also I love numbers. I even have a math degree. Yes. Clearer for me. I like it too. But Bongo alone is not gonna provide for you. I once had a private chat where a person asked to translate me, and it was long and very funny. I am also in trouble. I learn while working. I also speak as good as I can. Yes, dominance, private chat, etc. are not for me yet, but not all at once. After work, I think about that words I need to learn in order to answer them. I read their slang. I learn to understand. I study all these abbreviations. I used to go only on Polish sites, and I learned a list of phrases in Polish. I used to listen to the pronunciation, how to translators. The translator says it, I understand, and I try to answer in Polish. The main thing is not to be shy and to be able to laugh at yourself, and just if you blurt out garbage, it happened, and I translated once a phrase incorrectly, and I agreed to something that I did not do because I did not understand, or I said something not with nonsense, like he writes, and how are you doing, and I write to him about my hate. Some even enjoy teaching or helping. When my earnings dropped, I realized that it was necessary to expand the field of activity with dirty talk, instruction, etc., in order not to be left penniless. I remember the first moment in 2000, 19, 2019, I had a man from another city and we had sex online. I would send some pictures, video, blah blah, and we have such a conversation with the man would come. And then he would say, I will send you some money. Go buy something for yourself, okay? The first time, I refused. It offended me, and then there was sincere sex, and when he offered to send me some money before my birthday, I was like, well, that? Okay. He transferred me the money, I spent it on some very daily need like groceries, and then I realized that, well, it's cool, it's pretty cool, but I didn't want money for sex. No, I wanted money from him as from a man who wants to, how do you say, to please me, give me something, like keep me safe. And a couple of times it was like, it is for you, for New Year's Eve, for dinner, etc. And a couple of times it was like, it is for you, and to school. And then it began to move into, listen, I gave you this much, and if you create an account, then you can receive thrice in a month. And then I realized it was bullshit. Webcams are about the possession of the female body. A woman can sit on a dildo attached to the wall for money. But at the behest of someone, it's her choice, and she can turn off the camera. She has the power. And it's about destigmatization, not a service for money, just work. I'll only shove something up my ass if you pay, not because you are stronger. I have the power. If they don't pay, well, you won't sit on a dick, right? But if they want to have you sitting at something else, no one will pay for it. Understand? And no, it just doesn't work like this. What remains are materials, and that I have not control over, actually. Someone could film everything with a phone or record a screen, and to keep it to oneself, not to post anywhere else, just to keep it on the phone and use it when needed. Just, for me, sex, it is not about physical, but about magic in the moment. So in webcam, it's not necessary to sit on a dildo. Yes, speaking the truth, in webcams you don't even have to get naked. You can just, for instance, talk. Yes, in underwear, for example. You can play the pipe. Doesn't matter what you do, whatever. The thing that is there, what it is for. Sometimes I play and play something. Okay, but double price. Fine. Where are you now? I am in Warsaw. Whoa. Where is your home now? Good music. Continue well. You play so well. Thank you. I studied at music school. 7 years? 8. Ooh, play again. Please play again. And that's all? Yup. Oh. I don't know how it works, but for me, any coming or any sexual contact, it's when I am naked, I am completely open. I don't know if I am coming or not. This is a situation where it's complicated to surrender. Completely surrender. I don't just kiss people. I don't date on Tinder. The second guy, it's my husband. Second guy. The first was a rapist who worked in the police. Yes, I have been thinking about webcam for now 3 months. 3 years. Any person can think that you are anyone who speaks Russian. Like anyone can dislike you. And in the same way, a person can complete the pictures. Why is it so scary then that someone will leak to the footage? But it is not about what my family or my teachers will say. The worst thing is that I will sit and talk like now, and at the moment some fat man, maybe a girl, maybe a woman will say, sit and masturbate. They will imagine my dad in the bathroom and how to choke me, how they touch me, how they caress me, blah, blah, blah. How I ask them to stop or not, or on the contrary, to ask them to continue. I cannot do anything about it. You don't dance? I understand that the Jacobins are getting better and handling power. Balls of victims are becoming more and more meaningless. Don't you think it was more fun at the Odeon last time? What a ribbon you have! It's probably silk. It is silk. It is difficult to tie and constantly slips off the neck, but really it's incroyable. It's so thin, like the guillotine is not always that brutal, but when he was being executed, everything was very neat. Just shake your head harder, then it will be more fun, and that's what we are here for. So have fun. The revolution made us cruel, but the monarchy is the best thing that happened to all of us. Ma parole d'honneur. And your ribbon is very unusual, black. Does it mean something or something new? Fashion is so fast to me. Everything turns black at night. Why don't they pronounce the letter R? I don't know. You probably lost someone not so long ago, right? The letter R starts the word revolution. It is our protest, royalists, les incroyables or merveilleuses. You can call it whatever you like, but you know what I mean. Does your family still have a house? Now my home is my body. Then, dance. Ew, that's what we are here for. I have acquaintances in many places abroad. Blocking all this country is not an option. But I want to be a webcam model, and so I am considering such options as wigs, false lips, noses, a carnival mask, sold in a sex shop. Tons of toner on my face, gloss over Mose, well, something like that, right? Maybe there is something else that can change my appearance or your appearance. How do you do this? How do you do that? Facial filters, Botox, carnival mask, fogged passport. Maybe it's better to register and put another person in your place instead and let him work. Maybe. Or, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? And why do you need all these fears? Why? Fears are justified. Well, yes, a fogged passport, and what's wrong with that? Why should I show mine? Why? The answer is I am considering such options as wigs, false lips, noses, carnival mask. I will look gorgeous and, well, not to be recognized at all, just in the male category or just those who, but first buy latex shorts and with a penis or penny. Nothing extraordinary, you know, just a violation of the laws in the country. Nothing special. Wouldn't it be better to see a therapist instead of all that? When Demeter lost her daughter, Persephone, she searched for her, hovering above the hearth like a huge bird. All the fields under Demeter dried up. Hunger and fear began. Children stopped being born, grain and flowers stopped growing. The hearth and women's breasts dried up. Exhausted from the search, Demeter wandered into a distant village and sat down on a stone. Then, a woman, or not a woman, had the goddess Baobu. This woman came up to her, began to dance and play with her breast and hips, hitting a copulation, and the woman had no head instead of an eye, nipples instead of a mouth, a vagina. It was the goddess Bobo. Demeter smiled, and when Bobo laughed with her wand, Demeter began to laugh with her. And so the mother earth, Demeter, and the goddess Bobo laughed together. This laughter gave strength to Demeter, and she continued search for Persephone. And as soon as the daughter returned to her, the hearth and women's wands were filled with life. Children began to be born again, and grains and flour grew, and everything was in abundance. Something soft glides over the surface of your lips. My lips, her lips, her lips, her lips, his lips, his mouth, and deeper into the page, with the teeth behind them, along the gums, into everything of the heart, of the red, soft, wet, loose, fluttering and slippering, and then roughness, thousands of receptors, safely sweet, sour, bitter, fresh, and taste of mint and wine and healthy alcohol and powder, intricately purpose body further down, prickly, thousands of hair. They all appeared yesterday. And here, writhing hundreds small bumps, the air is colder. The warmth of the groves of the black, of something denser with a 5 outgrowth, and they squeeze, relieve. There is a distance between them, back and forth. And here, upwards, once, to keep it to oneself, not to be posted somewhere. and here, upwards. Hip upwards along the calyps that appears something dense with 5 outgrowths and something else soft, moist with something rough inside, come into contact with something complex, multi-component, and going into inside the flesh. I have sex because I'm scared, and in this moment there is no news, nothing is more unpleasant than a naked person whom you do not want sex with, but or more pleasant if you want. I am afraid of people. When I have sex with them, it seems that it is no longer scary, but they will not do anything to me. No, they cannot hurt me. I have all the power, and then I start thinking that I am saving them. It's me saving them, and I want to feel sorry for people. They all hurt so much, and it hurts me too. I make them feel so good. Do you love your home? Now my home is my body. They knocked down the doors, turned everything upside down. There is nothing to find. 1 room, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1 room, 3 rooms, 3 rooms. Drawers are on the carpet, books and figurines thrown down, something broken, a buckwheat scattered all over the kitchen floor. As luck will have it, I did not close the pack, and most importantly, don't cry. I will make things worse. I will piss them off. You have to smile and answer the question, okay? Just they leave, and then Balbus arrives. So the mobility of power and in power relations is limited, and there are strongholds that are very, very difficult to suppress because they have been institutionalized and are now very persuasive in codes and so on. So all that means that the strategic relations of people are made rigid. On this point, the SM game is very interesting because it is a strategic relation, but it is always fluid. Of course, there are roles, but everybody knows very well that these roles can be reversed. Boom. So sometimes the scene begins with the master and the slave, and then at the end the slave has become the master. Or even when the roles are stabilized, you know very well that it is always a game, and either the rules are transgressed or there is an agreement, either explicit or tacit, that makes them aware of certain boundaries. So these strategic games are a source of bodily pleasure, and it is very, very interesting, right? But I wouldn't say that it is a reproduction. No. Inside the erotic relationship of the structures of powers, it is an acting out, mise en scène, of power structures by a strategic game that is able to give sexual pleasure or bodily pleasure. I think that one of the great experience we have had since the last war is that all the social and political programs have been great failure. We have come to realize things never happen as we expect from a political program. Never. I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. If the girl's scared, be patient. You will have to work. Okay? I don't feel my hands anymore. You will work with your mouth and show me how you can open your fucking mouth. That's right. Good. That's right. It's good. Okay, I will loosen the ropes. Show me how you can work with your hands. Come on, you dirty bitch. Show me. Like this. Yes. Now 2 hands. Faster if you don't want your hands to hurt even more. Do you want me? Come on, show me what else you can do, okay? You have entered the wrong chat, I guess. What? How did you get here? Let's go. Are you completely fucking crazy? I have paid already. I have paid to fuck you, slut. Let's go. Okay, I did not do anything. What the fuck? Sit down. You are not supposed to be crazy. Take off the mask. I have already paid. No cameras, please. Turn off the camera. I will call the police. No need to call anyone. You know what I mean. Why do this if you are afraid that someone will see? So why? I am at work. I just work. What did you come to this? Why did you come to all that? Take off your mask. It's illegal. You live here too, yes? Or are you okay with that? Now my home is my body. You broke into my apartment. Take off your mask. I need to see your fucking face. It's not legal. I am at work. By laws. By law. You must show your face. I am at work. Your ID, please. Are there any documents? Your civilian clothes? It is a crime. Take off this fucking mask. Turn off the camera. Take it off. It's illegal. I must see your face. I repeat once again. Turn off the camera. Sit down. Put your phone on the table. I did not do anything. Sit down, I say, and start talking. I won't. Once again, do you understand what's going on here? How many times do I have to repeat, put your finger, fucking phone down? Should I shove it up your ass? I will not repeat. Sit down, I said, and let's work for the camera. I said, let's work for the camera.